Hello, my viewers. Welcome back again to another wonderful presentation. As I remain my humble self, Charles Chukwumakwoka Esquire, I remain your property lawyer. Today, I am here to present to you another wonderful episode of presentation on Certificate of Occupancy. Again, today I want to take you on a topic I titled how to get Certificate of Occupancy CofO in Ogun State. Very easy. Now, do you know that there's an easy way you can get a CofO in Ogun State, Nigeria? Likewise, every other state of the Federation, but today I will be discussing more particularly that of Ogun State. So stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Follow me on the social media pages so that you get more of this presentation. And today, as we are to discuss intensively a CofO application in Ogun State. Most people in Ogun State, note that most people in Ogun State, they don't have CofO. They don't have what is called root title. Most people will just buy property. They will not perfect the title. They will just feel like, I have possession, peaceful possession. There's no need for me to process CofO. It's very bad. The only thing that you will only regret it only when something happens. But it's not my prayer that something happens. But I will tell you, and I'll keep advising you, please perfect your title document. Get your CofO. Where there's a root title already, go for governor consent. It has the same weight. It all convey right of occupancy arrow on you. Now, if you buy a property in Ogun State and they wish to have CofO, take note. Two things is very important to know. They have in Ogun State, they have two ways to apply for Ogun State, to apply for CofO. One is analog method, which is old method of filing application in a manual way, and digital way. Now, the digital way of filing application for CofO is done through all LAMs, Ogun State Land Administration and Regularization Management System, all LAMs, through all LAMs. Now, when you buy a property in Ogun State, first of all, note that there are two major things you need to know: free land and the land under acquisition, subject to regularization. Now, these are the things that you need to know. When you are buying a land and the land is under government acquisition, non-committed, that's it. That means the land is subject to regularization. When you buy the land, you still go back to government to perfect the title. To regularize the title. So, with that, you are going to pass through all lands. You will not just make your application direct to the land bureau. Note that these two methods, when you buy a property, first of all, chart the land. When you chart the land, you'll be able to know where the land falls in, whether it's a acquired land, whether it's a free land. Now, note that when I use the word free land, it doesn't mean freehold interest. There is no longer a title called freehold interest. No longer freehold interest. Everything we have as a virtue of the Land Use Act 1978 is leasehold interest. When you have a certificate of occupancy on a property, what the state government gave to you is right of occupancy. Is possessory in nature, not priority in nature. See, when you have a possessory interest, what it implies is you have the right to occupy this portion of land for a definite period of time. Now, CofO will convey 99 years interest of occupancy. So it implies that you are going to occupy a specific a portion of land for a specific period of time, usually that 99 years. Now, when you have that, what you have is possessory interest. If you are talking about priority interest, it's where you're talking about ownership. The land is owned by the government. So, and that government is one that will give you that right to occupy. That right to occupy is what they call right of occupancy. That is what they will now give you certificate. That certificate is an evidence that you have right of occupancy. So note that, and the right of occupancy, that certificate of occupancy you will have accompanying document. Most people think that once I get CofO, everything has ended. No. Note that there are some conditions that they use to attach to every CofO, and if you fail to fulfill those conditions, it's a prerequisite for revocation. Revocation, government has that power by virtue of the section 28 of the Land Use Act. Government has the power, the governor of the state, to revoke the right of occupancy given to you, either for overriding public interest or for breach of the condition attached with their CofO. So take note of that. Don't just see that I've gotten a certificate of occupancy, that's the end of everything, I'll just go and relax. No, take note of that. Now I want to take you step by step, a guided step, what you need to know when it comes to obtaining a certificate of occupancy in Ogun State, and this will guide you so that you will not make a mistake in that. So I will take it one after the other. Number one is land documentation. First of all, you need to have a proper document before you now start thinking of going for CofO application, making application for certificate of occupancy. You need to make sure that you have all your documents. Now note that there's one mistake people make in Ogun State. When you have a document for purchase of land, look at it. Make sure it's not their nonsense document they used to prepare. I don't know why they keep preparing land, what they call it, land agreement. It is not land agreement. Land agreement is equivalent to contract of sale or sale of land agreement. That's the thing. You see, land agreement, sale of land agreement, contract of sale is the same thing. It's not a deed. The only thing that convey a legal interest on a property is a deed. A deed of assignment, deed of conveyance, deed of legal mortgage, deed of assent, deed of gift. Anything, it must be a way of deed, signed, sealed, and delivered. Contract of sale convey only equitable interest. When you have land, this I've seen so many people who want to apply for government consent. They came with this land agreement prepared by a non-lawyer. A non-lawyer, not franked. My dear, go back and check. You after watching this video, go inside your boss, pick up your document, look at it. If it's not in order, please do it now when the assignor or the vendor is still alive, so that it will save you time, energy, and money. That's always what I advise people. Make sure you formalize your title document by having what is called deed of assignment. In Ogun State, what they use is deed of assignment, because Ogun State is under PCN state, property and conveyancing law state. Or if it's a CA state, that is eastern part of Nigeria and there's some northern part of Nigeria, what they use is deed of conveyancing. It has the same capacity. So please note that, so you have that deed of assignment duly executed. I'll do another presentation. I think we have an article. If you want to read more about this title, go to our website www.chairmanlawfirm.com. You will see all the article concerning property title. You see deed of assignment, how deed of assignment look like, how it's supposed to be. Now you know the difference between deed of assignment and contract of sale and when it's to be used. Don't rely only on their deed of on the sale of land agreement or land purchase agreement or whatever they put it, your contract of sale, don't rely on that. It's only equitable interest and receipt. In fact, the worst part of it is that some people will buy land, start building house, they will not do anything. They will just have only receipt, family receipt. It's not proper. The client contacted me online one time like that. He built a mansion on a land. The land he built this mansion, he only had only receipt, family receipt, not knowing that the family have sold that land to somebody else before, a cooperative, Lagos State House of Assembly cooperative, and they have allocated it to the members, and some of the members have sold it out to so many other. Because the land remained undeveloped, they went back and sold it to our clients. At the end of the day, when the man started, they just came from nowhere, from Alabo police station, okay, zone 2 police station, Lagos, and they came there, stop work, and pack up everybody they met on the site. Now imagine now, before you come out from the station, you spend money, look at this thing. At the end of the day, now when we got there, we find out that one woman was claiming interest in the land, and they will have to start sorting the matter. In fact, I have to tell them, okay, from the station, okay, now we'll settle this matter out of the station, give us time to do this. Now, at the end of the day, we called the owner person and negotiated with the person and settled the matter. What if that person just stood her ground, just like she said? He said that the land is mine, the building is yours, please carry your building away. Is it possible? They have time, there's nothing you can do. The land, and you must win you. He that owns that land has the upper hand over you, because what you have there is equitable interest. You are just a tenant there. So please note all this and do not make yourself to fall into had I known. I always tell my people, and that's why I'm taking this my time to make this presentation to guide you. When you want to do is perfect your title document, go to the root. If the property does not have CFO, that's when you know that what you need is CFO. If that land requires ratification, maybe it's a government acquired land. Now note that some places, for those of you who desire to buy land that are closer to the road, every federal highway, the state government always acquire 2 kilometers away both sides. 2 kilometers away both sides. If you know what is called 2 kilometers, it's not 2 meters, it's not 20 meters or 100 meters, whatever. 2 kilometers away, left and right, they have acquired it. In Ogun State, any federal highway, you see Lagos Ibadan Expressway, it has been acquired 2 kilometers away. Shagamu Abeokuta Way, it has been acquired safe. They acquired the thing. Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, part of Ogun State, they have acquired it. So when you know all these things, all these major highway, and then when you want to buy land, then also they pick some areas of the land, they acquire them in order for them to reserve it for public purpose or for anything. Some of them, they acquired it, they have not mapped it out for any particular purpose. Once they mark it out for a particular purpose, it becomes a committed land, it's a no-go area. They have to revoke it before you can be able to acquire that land and perfect it. So note that charting is very important. When you chart the land, you know the status of the land. Then you know whether you are passing through all lands. Now, let me first of all give you intel on how to apply through all lands. If you want to apply through all lands, what you need to do is to engage your lawyer to make an application for you. They make application, everything is done online. Note that what you need, number 1, duly executed deed of assignment. Number 2, your survey plan. You need your survey plan. Duly registered, that is red copy survey plan. Make sure that they registered it and lodged it. If they don't register or lodge it, you will pay more. Then if there is a building on that property, you have to bring the drawing, mechanical drawing, architectural drawing, structural drawing, electrical drawing. You bring all this thing. Now, then you have your passport photograph, you have your signature sign on a white paper, you have your ID card, national identity card. Bam, you are good to go. You make the application. If you wish to apply by yourself, fine, but I don't encourage that. Do it yourself. When it comes to this, that give it to a lawyer so that if you make mistake, you have somebody to hold responsible. They will not make mistake. You will not make it, because lawyers will always know how to go about it, being somebody into legal practice, maybe more than you. Don't make the mistake, because it's a very technical stuff. So when you make the application, the portal will be open for you to pay for application fee. After the application fee, then they will call for inspection. Now, inspection will come. After the inspection, that inspection, you take them to the site. They will check if there's a building. They will check whether the building conform with town planning law, whether setback policy and some other structural things are in order, whether you comply, whether what you have on the site is the same thing with what you have on the drawing. They will check all this in, and once everything is in order, then they will approve they will mark that they have inspected. Then the next thing you wait for is assessment. This assessment is where some people turn back, because that's where you pay a huge sum of money, depending on the size of your land, depending on where your land falls, whether it's a prime area, commercial area, residential area, what all this, agricultural area. Fine. When you get to know all these things, then assessment, they give you assessment, you pay for the assessment. When you pay for the assessment, you now wait. You now wait and see when they will now call you to come and pick up. But one thing I want to tell you now, as of today, when I'm making this presentation, through all labs, Ogun State has never issued any one single certificate of occupancy, and it's very bad. I must say it. They have never. I was among the first set when all labs started. When they started adverts, I saw it. I keyed into it. I called my clients. I have so many clients who have come. There's a promo. See. I sent them the flyers published by all lands. They made application. In fact, they brought most of them. They paid money. About 12 clients. I made that application through all lands. We process. Among the first sets, the set Zone A is a Lagos Ibadan Expressway axis, I think. Yes. Among the first, I was the first person that they attended to. But that day that they came, I came with my car, so I packed them, just made them friends, say, hey, we'll talk, we'll laugh. In fact, I went to meet the Oga there, I made him friend immediately. And so they do amo. If we enter there now, if you go and be forming strong, I'm a lawyer, I'm in this. My dear, they will bury your file. If you go there now, humble yourself and lick their nyash and get the result. What clients need is the result. They don't care how you get the result. I made the application. I took them to the site. After this, if you go to the site after that now, go and be forming state. You must settle, man. Me, I will be saying it. Give them, they will not ask you. Fine. Me, I will tell you, I'm telling you, saying it here. Now, Nigerian factor. Motivate people. If you motivate people, they'll go extra mile to take your job personal. That's the system. Hold me accountable. Now, me talk am. Otherwise, I will not advise you after telling you, making presentation, telling you, you do this, you do that. I will not guide you on this. You make application, they bury you. You go there, next thing they will tell you, they are looking for your file. What will you do? You will now start writing petition against them or what? Fine. By that time, now you waste your time and energy and money. Do you need that? So do the needful. At the end of the day now, do you believe that all the application we made up to today, that application they have not even listened. Though my joy is that all my application are waiting for signing, governor signing through these appointed commissioners. I've gone there and I've verified. So any day they sign, my own will be among the listener. All my 12 applications, paid, everything cleared, apart from the ones that I fronted last. So those ones, they are still on the process. Now, all this technicality is the hurdles that you will pass. But now, that's through all lands. If it is the other way around, the manual way, the land is not under any of the acquisition. They have several types of acquisition in Ogun State. They have new town acquisition. They have a Shagamu Ogijo acquisition. They have the one Lagos Abeokuta acquisition there. So there are so many, I think about six acquisitions they have there in Ogun State. I can't record them now, just not subject of this discussion. If your land fall within those areas, you must pass through all lands and you must be patient. But if it's outside that, take it, it is going to be faster, because that one now we know how to do it and move the files faster. You apply, but what you need to know, what every time people keep calling me, I want to do CFO, I want to do CFO in Ogun State, they will chat me up, both people in diaspora. So when I do this video, I will reduce call. If you just call me, bam, I will send you the link. You listen to it first. After that, you can now come, because the question you will ask me will be contained in this presentation. And if you wish to be having more presentation, follow my YouTube channel. It's free of charge. You follow YouTube channel, social media link. My phone numbers are available. Ask me. I am a passionate property lawyer. I know they do pass myself. I say this is area I want to specialize and be very good and stand as an authority. It is what gives me joy, because I was born inside it. So please take note of that. I will take you one by one and step by step as you go through the stages of this CFO application. So just like I mentioned, land documentation. All this thing I mentioned now is number one. You get them. I'll recap. Your documentation covers having your deed of assignment, survey plan, your ID card, national ID card, passport photograph, evidence of payment of tax. You have that. If you don't have that, we'll do this. We'll factor it in assessment. The passport photograph, and then that's our building plan, in case if there's an existing building on the listener. So when you have all those things, you have gathered your document. So now you make an application. You go there and obtain a form. Your lawyer will obtain a form, give you to sign application for CFO. After that, then the next thing is for them to verify the survey. They will verify that your survey. If it's not through those all lands, they will do charting and endorsement. And after that goes site inspection. So that site inspection is when they will now verify the land, everything concerning that land. So during that site inspection, you have to be there, or your representative will be there. After the site inspection, if there is a building structure on it, then they will take the building plan approval. If you have approval, if you don't have approval, then you need to process all those things so that it will align well with your certificate of occupancy. So building plan approval, they verify all those things, and after that, then when you make the application, then they will now call for payment of the relevant fees. Now you pay for the fee, for the fees that varies based on what you have paid already, whether you have been paying your tax. If you have not been paying for your tax, they will factor it. Then all these things are things that you will do. But then if the place is in a public domain and they want to public area and they want to do industrial, you want to build an industrial structure, either a factory or whatever that you know that you can cause fume or cause some distraction to the public or cause traffic or whatever, then there's what is called EIA, Environmental Impact Assessment. EIA, they will carry it out. You must first of all carry that one out. Environmental Impact Assessment is another process that you will do first. If you want to use that your land or that property for commercial purpose, or you build a factory and you want to get this certificate of occupancy, you must do environmental impact assessment. It's very important that you do that. So I will also do some presentation to let you know the requirement and what you need to know when you want to apply for environmental impact assessment. All these things are very important. So they will assess the impact of that project to the public. They will look at the number, population, they look at the road network, they look at accessibility, they look at how dangerous that what you want to do there. Like just like now, you want to acquire land, you want to do this gas plant factory or something like that. So all these things are things that you need to do. So after that, and you made all your application, because you also need to go front there, submit the certificate. So then that comes to approval. So when they approve all these things, when they vet all your documents, if you have query, they will give you query. You see from your query, you know what you need to do. You go and do it. And after the query, then you submit again, they will now approve. Once they approve it, they approve all the processes that submit for signing. Then the signing, you submit to the governor through any of the appointed commissioners designated for signing of the certificate of occupancy. And once that is done, they will sign. The commissioner will sign on behalf of governor, and they will now call you for pickup. Once they sign, they will call you for pickup. They will call, then you will now come and pick up the certificate of occupancy. Now, when you pick up the certificate of occupancy, you smile. That's not the end. That is not the end. Note that certificate of occupancy, you need to look at it. Most people are defaulters when it comes to this. They don't check the certificate of occupancy to see conditions attached to it. That's the problem. Now look at the certificate of occupancy. One major thing that you need to look at there now, you look at the rates of you're a tenant. What you are a tenant, you are to be paying your rent. Look at your rent there. That rate of your ground rent. Ground rent is what you are to be paying to your landlord. Who is your landlord? Ogun State government, the government. So you are to pay that. Most people don't pay for it. And when you now go for governor consent, by that time they will collect it by force. Everything. All those things, they will factor it inside all the charges that they will give you, assessment, neighborhood improvement charge, and all some other things. So please make sure you look at it and comply with all the terms. There are some certificate of occupancy that will put negative covenant not to do. They say you must not do this and that in that land. I've seen that. You need to know all those things and you need to comply with those things. If you go against those things now, it become an issue. Do you understand? Because anytime you want to do this thing now, anytime you want to get governor consent, either maybe you're a developer, you bought the property to sell to individual. Anybody that want to do governor consent, they must obtain that root title, that is certificate of occupancy. They will do this thing. They will see those restrictions, and as you do not comply with that, it become an issue. Now let me Let me bust your bubbles. And I'll tell you things you need to know and advantages of getting CFO. Do you know that when you have the CFO, you stand to have the chance to be the one person in lifetime that can have the right of occupancy over that particular land? That's advantage. Let me tell you the thing. CFO cannot be issued twice on a particular land. It's only once. Governor consent can be issued 10 times. As far as they are changing interest, they go back to government for another assignment. So note that you need to know this thing. So that's it. Don't be stingy to buy land and you will not have money to go for a lesser land that you can afford to save some part to perfect the title. Once you finish buying the land, engage your lawyer to get you certificate of occupancy. I always advise that. You start to have it. Now, let me tell you another advantage. What you need to know. When you have a certificate of occupancy, do you know that anybody that want to buy that land, buy part of it, anytime in question, must come back to you for signing until that person gets his own right of occupancy through governor's consent? They don't need to come back to you again. If you buy 1 acre of land, that is 6 plots, and you start selling them one plot, or half plot. Anybody that buy half plot, they will come and meet you back. You go continue to the chop. That's advantage. For developers out there, I always love to be lawyers to developers. It gives me joy. I work with them. Most of my clients are developers. I love working with them because why? As they are growing, I will be growing. As they are buying, they will call me today. So I give them support to grow. And as they are growing, I will be growing. They will continue to call me. Not be so. As they chop me myself, they chop, they smile. Now so it be. So if you buy land as a developer, this one is especially for investors, developers, or you are just an investor, mere investor that buy and resell. You can buy a virgin land, clear it off, do the layout and sell off. Please get certificate of occupancy. You continue to chop in that land. Your children, your generation will continue to benefit. Because at any point in time, one person will come and knock at the door. Please, you so person. I'm loyal to so person. Yes, this so person. We find out that you are the holder of right of occupancy of so land. This is not. They will come back to you to get documents. You must sign. If you don't sign, no governor consent for them. Is that not a very powerful advantage you have? Why would you buy that land and sell it like that? Don't buy land and sell it. Buy land, do CFO, sell it off. In fact, if you know that one, when you do CFO, you increase the value of the land. That one, a bank can finance the project, whatever they want to do. But if there is no route out, the bank will run away. They don't want anyone because they always after legal mortgage. So please take note of all these things. These things will guide you to know what you need to do. So take note. In summary, whenever I do my presentation, at the end, I will give you summary. If you want to apply for CofO in Ogun State, Nigeria, make sure, number one, engage a lawyer. Fine. If you have access to property lawyer, good and fine. If you have a lawyer that practices in Ogun State, if you don't know anyone, how can I get a lawyer? So many lawyers are on the internet now. Just type lawyer in Ogun State, property lawyer in Ogun State. I need a property lawyer in Ogun State. You will see list of lawyers. In fact, after Ogun State, Lagos lawyers will also surface out. You see so many lawyers. Consult as many as you like. That's always what I advise people. Don't go and engage quack. Don't stop engaging quack. If you call lawyer A and it not go well with you, call lawyer B, call lawyer C. You don't know them, but these people, they have license, qualification to practice law. One thing, you cannot operate as a lawyer, set up a law firm without a license to practice the law and a call to bar. First of all, when you meet the person, verify the person, confirm the person. You can ask the person for verification. If you are in doubt, you can send their people, most especially people in diaspora, you can send your family member to go there to verify, or your trusted friend to verify the lawyer's office or identity. Which MBA do you belong? If you are not, if you do not belong to any, what is your Supreme Court number? Your C. Ask for the C. That's the easiest way to verify a lawyer. C, corporate C. That's what is called corporate C. I mean legal C. As they have corporate C for company. Lawyers have legal C. If you have let me show you the copy of a legal this is, for those of you who might not know, this is what is called legal C. Something like this. You can see it. Inside the legal C, you see the name of the lawyer, MBA, this is, you see the expiring date. This is it. So if the person does not have this in there, first of all, start asking. Because from there now you see his Supreme Court number. That's our identity. So, looking forward to see you perfecting your title document. And what are the things you need? Number one, documentation. Documentation. Get all your documents very well. Deed of assignment, survey plan, building plan approval. Other ones are minor. You must have them as a citizen of Nigeria, ID card and passport and whatever. Bam, you get those one. Then you apply, make the application through your lawyer. After that, they call for site inspection. After inspection, what next? They will do the same. You pay, you give your assessment fee. When they give you assessment fee, the next thing is for you to pay. Once you pay, the next thing is for them to approve all your application and submit for signing. And once it's signed, you collect. And once it's collect, you go and rest. Anything remain? Nothing. I wish you. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe. You can see my channel there. Subscribe. Follow us on my YouTube channels. Follow us on the Facebook pages. Anything we post, you see. If you like it, you comment. If you don't like it, you leave it in waka, come out. Leave it like that. I wish you all the best. Thank you and bye for now.